my channel, thank you so much for being here. And if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Crow Gal. We're doing something a little different today. Normally we keep things pretty keto around here, but every now and then I'd like to throw in a favorites video or a random tag video or an empties video, which is what we're doing today. I recently said, I think it was in like a what I eat in a day video, I asked you guys a question about what I should upload, and I followed it up with some remark similar to, because that's why I do this, I do it for you guys, which is true. Like, I do it because there are people that watch me and people that enjoy my content. But when I was editing that video, I thought to myself, yeah, but you do it for yourself too. Like, I do these videos because I enjoy them. I enjoy the keto lifestyle. I enjoy sharing and talking. And that is why I like to do these videos, on top of the fact that it's a real creative outlet for me. And so every now and then I do kind of like to steer away from my keto content and give you guys something a little bit different, but something that also checks that box for me as a creator. And I am a product junkie, and y'all know I love sharing things that I love or things that I hate with you guys, whether we're talking about a keto snack or a face wash. Like, I just like doing that. So this is an empties video today. This type of video gives me a chance to rant and rave about products. And yeah, if you've never seen one of these, essentially I have a ton of empty stuff, you guys. This one was like next level. Like, the bin underneath my sink, I put all of my empty products in there, and then once it gets full, I film a video. And I frequently say like, oh, the bin was like, you know, overflowing. No, stuff was like falling out, stuff was going into like my hair care bin, like a whole separate bin. I mean, this was like next level. Like, I have a ridiculous amount of empty products sitting in front of me. And if you haven't seen one of these videos before, essentially what I do is I talk about products that I've used up. I really like these videos. I watch them all the time because it's not a first impression. It's not like, oh, I used it twice and here are my thoughts. It's, I used up like this entire bottle of this, let me tell you what I thought about it. So I feel like the review aspect of it, if you will, is a little bit more reliable because I've actually used the whole thing. Today's video, we have a couple things that kind of straying from the norm. I have two or three things that I've had so long that they're starting to turn and they're going bad, so I just tossed those in my empties bin. And then I have some home stuff, which is kind of nice. I got some candles and some hand wash, so we really have like the gamut here today in terms of products and empty vessels, if you will. Cernan is, this is a side note, Cernan is currently working on our front door. We're getting a new lock for our door. It just is what it is. But if you hear noise, that is that. Okay, so let's jump into it. We are gonna start with the home stuff. I have two of these Toasted Vanilla Chai Gentle Exfoliating Hand Soaps from Bath & Body Works. I picked these up last the semi-annual sale after Christmas, so like January, or I think it starts in like late December. I picked these up. We have a Bath & Body Works outlet in the San Diego area, and we frequently go there to buy products and just see how much stuff is. Sometimes you'll find like steals, and other times they kind of just have like the same bargains that the regular Bath & Body Works does. But when I got these last year, they were already part of the semi-annual sale, and then they were on like extra clearance. I think these were like $1.70 a piece. I bought 7. So we are currently out of 2. I love these. Toasted Vanilla Chai is like my jam. Whipped vanilla, spun sugar, and winter spice is what these smell like. And oh my God, it's just delicious. It's great for this time of year. It smells so good. And I like these ones because they're the gentle exfoliating, so they have the little beads inside, and I can't wait to bust out my other ones. Continuing with Bath & Body Works, I have 2 empty candles. This was kind of like a random thing. Like, one day one of these candles was done for, and I went to go toss it in the trash, and I was like, well, technically it's an empty, and it is like a house thing I think people would be interested in, so I put them in my empties bin. So this first one is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Bergamot Waters candle. Sparkling bergamot, pristine blue waters, sugared citrus, and creamy sandalwood. Y'all know I'm a sucker for anything that kind of mixes a sweeter scent with some sandalwood, some cedarwood, anything like that. It's just a very fresh scent, but it's very like deep. Like it has kind of that like musky smell to it. I love it. I currently have this in my car as like my little car freshener thing, air freshener. Highly recommend, love that. And then I have this one. This is the Campsite Coffee. Now I have had this for a while. I got this, I wanna say maybe like November of last year. And recently Erin over at Erin Does the Keto, I believe this was the scent she had in her car and she was raving about it. And I thought to myself, I have that candle, it's upstairs. Why haven't I busted it out? Like it was completely separated from all my other candles. And I got it from upstairs, tossed it on the kitchen counter, started lighting it like day in, day out, and was immediately reminded why I love it. It's a very rich scent, and y'all know I don't like food scented candles, but this is just like straight up coffee with like a hint of almost like marshmallowy or like vanilla. Yeah, so this is cedarwood, orange essential oil, coffee, vanilla ice cream, fresh baked donuts. I don't really smell the donuts. I mean, it does smell a little like baked goody, so maybe that's why, but I love this. So if you are a coffee fan and you're like me where you don't care for food scented candles, this is perfect, love it. All right, moving on to some body care. That's what we will do next. Let's talk about we're just gonna continue with the Bath and Body Works, I suppose, huh? Let's talk about some bubble baths. So these are the body wash and foam baths. I have mentioned this before. We love the aromatherapy line. Cernan and I both take baths, Cernan more than I do, but we love taking a good bath and we love this aromatherapy line. There's just something about the scents in this line that just, they smell expensive. They smell like you went to a spa and they were trying to sell you a body wash or a lotion or something and you bought it. Like that's what this smells like. They smell so good. This one is from, actually two of these are from their Island edition. This is the Plumeria and Mandarin, the Hibiscus and Ylang Ylang. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. And then this is just the tried and true. This one is one that they always have. It's the Lavender Chamomile. I really liked all of these. I think my favorite out of all of them was this, I mean, this one we always get, but out of these limited edition ones was this Hibiscus. It smelled so good, super fresh. And these are just always a winner in our house. All right, next up we have this thing of Hemp's lotion. There's really nothing left. I was gonna say there's a smidge left, there's really not. This is just the original one. My mom got this for me for Christmas, and I am a lotion snob. Like I am very particular about the consistencies of my lotions, and I loved this one as a body lotion. Like this was my, like after I get out of the shower, put lotion on, this is what I was using. I love that there's a pump. I do not like this smell. Now wasn't enough for me to not use it. It doesn't really last on the skin, but this, if you're a 90s child, you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, I was born in the 80s, but it was late 80s, so I consider myself a 90s kid. When you used to have ear infections and you would get like the amoxicillin and it was the pink, like we called it bubblegum medicine, and it was pink and you had to keep it in the fridge and you had to shake it before you took it. Dead on. That's exactly what this smells like. I would definitely repurchase this. I just would not buy it in this scent. All right, next we have two products, both of which have just gone bad. So they're not fully used up. They're like getting there, but the scents are starting to turn, so I'm getting rid of them. This is the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. I got this, I wanna say I got this for my birthday last year. It was around the time where everyone on YouTube was talking about this. By everyone, I mean like most beauty gurus, and I love it. It smells absolutely delicious. It's like a, I don't even know how, do they explain it on here? I don't even know how you would explain this scent. It's like a coconut, it's like a coconutty, like tropically perfumey smell. So It doesn't smell like, you know, like sunscreen. A lot of times when people hear coconut, they think sunscreen. This smells kind of like upscale. Like it smells like you put some perfume in here. I mean, the scent lasts all day long on your skin. It was great. I loved it. I would not repurchase it just because of the price point. It's a very expensive for lotion. And I don't really like that it comes in a pot. I much prefer a pump. It's just a little bit more sanitary, and the lotions will last longer that way. And then we have another Bath & Body Works thing. This is the Wild Madagascar Vanilla Fragrance Mist. This used to be my jam, and it just, I've had this for like years, I'm sure. It used to be my jam, and now it's just not. It's too like baked good vanilla scent, if you catch my drift. They have another vanilla. It's like, it's not the frosted one or warm vanilla sugar. It's not that one, but I have another one of them, and it's like vanilla almond or something. It smells so good, and it smells a little bit more like adult-ish. This smells very 7th grade to me, and I'm done with it. All right, next up we have these Dr. Teal's Kids bath bombs. This is in Coconut Cove. Daisy uses these. I buy them all the time. I love them. They smell fabulous. Highly recommend those. And some more tried and true here. We have 3 of the Gold Bond Healing with Aloe hand creams. Y'all know these are my jam if you've seen any of my other Empties videos. I love these things. I get them at Target. You can get them at Walmart too. Sometimes I'll pick them up at Walmart. They're 99 cents, I believe. And I keep them all over my house. Like, I keep them literally all over my house. I have one in my purse, one on my nightstand, one in my medicine cabinet, and I keep one in the car. Again, I'm a psychopath when it comes to how lotion feels, especially hand lotion, because I wash my hands constantly and I always have to put lotion on afterwards. And this stuff is just great. It's not greasy. It absorbs into the skin super quick. There's no scent, and it's more of a cream than a lotion, so it's super moisturizing. All right, we're just trucking along here. Some hair care. This is the Dove Thickening Ritual Shampoo and Conditioner. This stuff was all right. It says it's has lavender oil and rosemary extract. It smells like herb-y. Like, it doesn't really smell like lavender or rosemary. It just kind of smells like herbs. It was fine, like nothing to write home about, did the job. This was kind of when I was in between shampoo and conditioners and I didn't know what I wanted to get, so I'm like, I'll just try something. So meh. All right, next we're gonna jump into some skincare. So I have 1, 2, do I only have 3? I thought there were 4. I have 3 of these. These are the Neutrogena makeup removing wipes. These are just the blue ones. I've said it before and I'll say it again. These are the best. The purple ones are terrible. The teal ones are awful. The blue is hands down the best. Gets your makeup off, is not irritating at all. They're very wet, so you don't have to like keep going over parts of your face. You don't have to like pull you know, on your eye when you're trying to get mascara. Like, it glides over your skin really easily. And they sell these at Costco, which is the best deal. I just bought a pack like at Costco 2 or 3 days ago, and the price, it was like $3 off. The price was awesome. So if you are interested in these, you know, maybe buy like a regular pack at Target, and if you really like it, then definitely get the Costco pack. And we just have some of the Ulta cotton balls. You know, they were cotton balls. They were like any other cotton ball I've tried. They were fabulous. Next we have this Dickinson's Witch Hazel Pore Perfecting Toner. This thing's massive. It was 16 ounces. I got this at Walmart when I first started using my whole Ordinary line of skincare. The Ordinary has a toner, but it's only for nighttime, and they were sold out of it. So I was like, oh, I gotta figure out what I want to get. I picked up this. I loved it. The price is right. It does the job. I did not rebuy it this go round because I'm trying out a new one that I think I'm gonna show in a favorites video that I have coming up. But if you're kind of new to the toner game and you want to try something that is not gonna hurt your wallet, highly recommend. Again, I got this at Walmart and loved it. Speaking of The Ordinary, this is the Grand Active Retinoid 2% Emulsion from The Ordinary. I have already repurchased this. Y'all know I am an Ordinary junkie. I love this stuff. I'm fairly certain this is what helped the texture on my skin and what kind of cleaned up. I had a lot of texture along the sides of my face right here, and I'm fairly certain that that is no longer because of this retinoid, so I already rebought it. This is like $9.50 or something. I mean, when we're talking like serums and skincare, the price on this cannot be beat. So if it's something that you have been interested in, I highly recommend it. Even if you have a skincare line that you're using that you really like, the nice thing about The Ordinary is you don't have to buy everything. Like, you could just buy little pieces. So if you're having some skin texture issues, highly recommend. And then the last skincare thing is this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. So this is the one that I would use in the daytime before I started using The Ordinary. This is the line I used. I love this one because it comes in a pump. This is the daytime one. It's a lot thinner than the one that comes in the pot, which I really love too. But it does nothing for your skin other than hydrate it. Like, it works great. It's great for sensitive skin. And if you have really, really dry skin, I highly, highly, highly suggest this. But it just does nothing in terms of like anti-aging or skin discoloration or, you know, anything like that. So that's kind of why I stopped using this. But if you're just looking for hydration, this line is the line for you. All right, on to the makeup. Wow, this is good. We're like flying. A couple things that you guys see in every Empties video, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on. Another Morphe setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray. It's the best one I've ever tried, and I've tried a gazillion. I love it. It's fantabulous. And then the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I use the shade C4. Supposedly this is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I've never tried Shape Tape, so I wouldn't know, but I love it. I have probably gone through like 12 tubes of this. Like, it's just my favorite concealer that I've tried in a long, long time. It gets the job done. It hides dark circles. I really like that it's a thicker formula. And it's cheap. We like that it's cheap. All right, we have two more products that I will repurchase and repurchase and repurchase day in, day out. The next one being quite boring. This is just the chapstick brand chapstick. It's the black one. I don't mess around when it comes to chapstick. As I'm sure you've gathered from this video, I'm just very particular when it comes to certain things. Lotion and chapstick being two of them. I don't like Blistex. I don't mess around with Nivea. I don't care for Carmex or the soft lips. It's the chapstick brand chapstick. I don't want your blue one. I don't want your red one. I don't want your green mint one. Straight up black, classic, original, love it. And then the next thing that I just buy continuously over and over and over again is the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is in neutral brown. It's the one I get every time. It comes with a spoolie on one end and your product, there's a smidge left, yeah. Your product on the other end. This is other end. This is $2 and it's fantastic. I am not one that likes to spend a ton of time on my brows, so when I first start doing my makeup, doing my makeup routine, I go through my brows with just like a brow gel, like a tinted brow gel. I literally just like whip it through. And then at the end of my routine, I fill in with a pencil and then I'm done. This is great, and it's $2, $2. All right, moving right along. Oh my God, I love this blush. I got this blush so long ago and literally just finished using it. This was not like a, let me go through my thing and toss things that were old. I used this until it was literally, that's like a stain. That's not even like blush. I used this till it was all gone. This is the Tarte blush in Party. I got this in an Ipsy bag forever ago and I loved it. I love Tarte blushes. I have only tried a handful and I have been tempted so many times to buy their like holiday sets where they have like all of the blushes, but I've heard if you buy it in the holiday set, the quality is different, like the formula changes versus buying it like individually like this. This was just a great like neutral color. It was literally this color, so it was kind of like a mauve, not too pink, not too peach, fabulous. I loved it. I am gonna look into buying these maybe next time I have some Ulta rewards to cash in or next time there's a coupon because they're so good. Let's talk mascaras. I have two mascaras. One is great, one is terrible. This is one that I have already repurchased. It's the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Clearly, I loved this one since it's like all worn. I love this mascara. They have a lot that look like this in all different colors. There's like a purple one. I think there's a blue one, an orange one. I have tried those ones, but this one is my favorite. Basically the wands just differ, so they do different things. I just love it. It's great. It's like $3.50, I think. The price is ridiculous and it gets the job done. It helps more me with lengthening than with volume. I also like the way that the wand is shaped. It makes it easy for me to get my bottom lashes. Love it. This was pure garbage. This is the CoverGirl Peacock Flare. I used it twice and then tossed it in the empties because it was so bad. The only reason I bought it was because it was on sale at Target and it was on Cartwheel. So it cost me like nothing because it was on sale for like $6 and then there was a 40% off on Cartwheel and I needed a new mascara anyway. But it's so bad. So this is what it looks like. It's a really cool, really cool packaging. I like the shape of it. You can see it like tapers down and then gets like flat. And even like the wand is funky, but I thought, I don't know, it looks cool, it looks different, maybe it'll work. It literally doesn't work. The bristles are rubber and they just do not even grab onto your lashes. It's like almost like you're just putting like a tint kind of, you know, like you're not getting any volume, you can't wiggle it in, you can't, you know, kind of make them fan out. It's no, do not buy that. All right, 3 things left and then we are done. Next up, I'm gonna talk about this Milani eyeshadow primer. I heard about this from Emily Noel. She is a beauty channel here on YouTube. She is great. She talked about this probably over a year ago. I probably heard her talk about it, maybe like 2 years ago. And I finally picked it up because she was raving about it and she was not wrong. It is fantabulous. It's very lightweight. It blends into your skin. It will work on all skin tones because it doesn't leave like a cast. It just literally blends right in, almost like a lotion. Very silky to the touch and just gets the job done. And it's drugstore. I think this is $5.99 and it's eyeshadow primer, y'all. Do you know how long this lasted me? A ridiculous amount of time because I need like the tiniest bit. I will definitely be repurchasing this. I just picked up the e.l.f. one because I wanted to try it and I do not like it. So I'm gonna have to go get this ASAP. Next up, last 2 things, 2 foundations. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's the Dewy and Smooth one in Classic Ivory. I did not care for this. I really like the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I cannot even see if my camera's focusing. There we go. They have one just like this, but it's matte and poreless. This is dewy and smooth. This was interesting because I usually prefer a dewier look and I just felt like this no. It sits on the skin really weird. I didn't even think it looked that dewy. I've had this for a while and I kind of have used this as like my emergency foundation, just kind of as a backup. And I'm finally parting ways with it, if you will. Oh my God, this next one makes me really, really sad. I didn't keep it till the end on purpose, but it's a good thing that I did because I'll probably spend 10 minutes talking about it. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. Now this one, it's time for story time, kids. This one I heard about through Raw Beauty Christy, who is my favorite beauty YouTuber. She is hilarious, she's fantastic, she's just so down to earth, she's so real, and I trust her word on most things. And she said this was like the best foundation she had ever tried. I've been using it for probably like a year and a half. So I went out and got it, and the time when I got it, they had a really crappy shade range. There were like 7 shades, and the lightest shade was too dark for me. I did not care because it was so good. So I would just blend it down my neck, you know, make everything look fine. And she even said that too. She's like, I don't care. Like, I'll blend it all the way down just so I can wear it because it's that good. Well, finally they expanded their shade range and then like 2 months later, they decided to discontinue it. This is literally my most favorite foundation I've used in a long time. I have since purchased ones that I feel like are a good replacement for this, but this was just next level. Next level. You can see I got this one when they were doing, like, when they had announced they were discontinuing it, so it was on clearance at Walmart. But I'm really sad. I'm sad that this is like no longer a thing because the formula of this was just fantastic on my skin. It made me look like completely like, it almost like blurred, you know, any type of like imperfection or anything, and I really loved it. So sad to see this one go, but you might still be able to find these like at Ulta, you know, the random aisles that they have where they just have things people have returned that maybe they can't put on the shelf, or even clearance stuff. So keep an eye out. You might see some of these pop up, you know, every now and then. It's a winner. All right, guys, that is it. Those are all my empties. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I know it's not like my usual content. That's kind of why I upload these ones on the weekends, because I consider them more to be like bonus videos, since they're not kind of in the same stream as my normal content. But still give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and drop me a comment down below. What are you using as of late that you love? What have you recently run out of that like you got to get to the store to, you know, repurchase, refill? Tell me. If it was not already evident from this video, I love products. I have my ride or dies that I will repurchase and repurchase and repurchase, but I really do like trying new things, and I just feel like these videos give so much information that is like warranted, because for most of this stuff, I have used up the entire thing. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on Monday. Bye, friends.